Greetings and salutations to you all, my good chums. My name is Richard, this is Gentlemanly Gaming, and welcome back to Grand Strategy Sunday and Crusader Kings 2 in real life. Last time on the show, we said goodbye to Emir Bahanadin. Finally got his name right, and he's gone. He was very, very ill. He was an ill man. He was a poorly man. His illnesses finally caught up to him. He never seemed to have much luck with illnesses. Like, a lot of them seemed to come all at once. And then finally he got a whole bunch of them all at one go. And that is what ended him. He wasn't particularly old, but he is gone, I'm afraid. And that means that I'm pretty sure the original path of our family tree here got taken out. Like the original path that was set up by our very first emir. I cannot remember our first emir's name now. I need to go into the ledger to find out what that is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we've slipped out of that, right? Because I think we're on the lineage of one of the half brothers now. But we are here with Emir Mansur. He is only 3 years old, so there's not really much we can do with him at the moment. We are currently under the regent of CKII again, of Mecca. And something that has happened within that region and that line of thinking with regards to the region is there seems to be a bit of a power struggle on our council. So our Grand Vizier is supposed to be the man. He is supposed to be the guy in charge. But our spy master, Sheikh Idris of Jeddah, seemed to have all of these guys in his pocket. They were all owing him favors, which means that I couldn't give away a mosque to someone that I wanted to, which was I had to give it to him. He actually has the mosque over here in Al Bahrain. Which one is it? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. It must be this one then. Yeah, there he is. He got that for himself. It was supposed to go to someone else. It was supposed to go to a holy man, but it didn't. It went to him. And this Vizier, sorry, I'm being a bit tongue-tied this morning for some reason. Sheikh Alim is not long for this world. He is 63, and then his son will be taking over his area and his realm. And in fact, he actually owns a city down here as well, within the Sheikhdom of Jeddah. Oh, that gets even more intriguing, because yeah, there might be a power struggle between these two guys coming up, because this guy is greedy, but he is trusting, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. And obviously our spy master, Sheikh Idris, he is paranoid and envious, so that makes him a little bit more to contend with, and he's a flamboyant schemer as well. So a lot of the interesting stuff is actually going on behind the scenes, away from our character right now. Emir Mansur isn't really the most interesting person at the moment. All the intrigue and everything is going on behind the scenes. Also, I noticed last time, just before we finished, that there is a area called Arabia now, which I don't know how that comes in with regards to setting up the Kingdom of Arabia. I don't really get how that works, so I'm a little bit confused about that. But this guy is independent. He is not linked to the people next door. I think he comes under the Abbasids, does he? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Does he come under the Abbasids? No, he does not come under the Abbasid Empire, but he is of the line of the House Abbasid himself. So he could be wanting to make a play for some stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure how this comes in. The Emirate of Arabia comes in with regards to the Kingdom of Arabia. yeah, there might be a bit of a conflict there at some point in the future. Potentially, if we ever have a leader that can actually create the kingdom. Because we haven't had one of them for a while. And not sure when another one's going to be coming. No plans for this episode particularly. Just want to see what's going to happen with all of this court intrigue behind the scenes. And there's not really much we can do until we come of age anyway. So, yeah, not really a lot going on right now, unfortunately. I think he has passed away because I have a new regent. It's Bahanadin's friend. No, oh, he is in hiding, so someone is trying to kill him then. Someone's trying to kill him. Do I know who that is? No. But someone's trying to kill you as well. Oh, strange that he's become my regent. I'm guessing because he's the steward. I'm guessing that makes most sense. But wouldn't it be interesting, like, and let's just headcanon this, that Sheikh Idris of Jeddah is trying to get him out of the way. He's trying to kill him. Wouldn't that be cool? Although I have a feeling it's probably not that. It's probably his son or something like that. They, you know, sons tend to want to kill their dads a lot in this game. That tends to be the way of it. But yes, we have a new regent. So until that guy comes out of hiding, yeah, the Bahanadin's friend is going to be the regent. But you're paranoid as well, which is a bit of a problem. But oh well, there you are. We have a new regent. We have this thing come up again. Where he thinks that he can dissuade this guy from joining any factions again. So last time this happened, this guy basically told me to shove it, didn't he? He told me where to put it. He isn't my regent or my guardian anymore because he went into hiding. He is still the Grand Vizier, but I can't make him the regent again because we're in a regency. And you can't change the regent while you're in a regency. That's not how it works. Which kind of makes sense, I guess, because the regent, why would the regent give up power voluntarily, you know? So it kind of makes sense. I get that. Also, I can't dismiss my regent from office, so he's safe there at the moment. But yeah, he's trying to get him to do it again. So this is my regent, so we can't see what his opinion is of him, so we'll have to go with what our opinion is, and it's okay, it's meh, okay. He was one of the ones that was under his thumb, so I think that maybe he might be like, no, you don't need to listen to this, my liege. So I think he's going to go for we will do nothing for now. Because, yeah, he was the one under the thumb. So maybe he wouldn't want him to have more power. Everyone was busy at home, so I snuck out to the commoner's market. When I got there, some children were being mean to a smaller child in ragged clothes. Stop them. No one can know I'm here. I have no traits, so I generally have no idea how I would react in this situation. Yeah, so I know nothing about this, so I don't know how I would react in this situation. So, is this the guy I'm with? But it says, no, everyone was busy, so I snuck out. So I don't know why this guy is here. Why would it lead to brooding to him? I don't... I'm not sure. We might need to flip a coin on that front. Also, I know I'm over domain size, but it won't let me give any domain away. The council will not allow it, so I just need to be over domain size, unfortunately, because there's nothing I can do. I think that I'm going to flip a coin here, I think. So, heads, stop them. Tails, no one can know I'm here. Let's see. Tails, no one can know I'm here. I'm going to gain 1 intrigue, which is, you know, pretty decent stat for me, actually. These are fairly decent stats for a 10-year-old kid, so I might turn out to be a pretty good kid, even though there is nothing about me whatsoever right now. Yeah. So, yeah, no one may know I am here. There we go. That is all done. So, got 1 intrigue. Okay, my heir died, so I have another new heir. I have a feeling that you might not be around for very long, because you don't look like you're in great shape. Disfigured, leper. Yeah, that's not great. Health minus 1.5. This doesn't give you any minus health, so that's fine. So it's just the leprosy that is probably going to give you away. But apparently you don't have anything particularly about you. So fair enough, we have a new heir as well. Okay, here's one. My Aunt Amsha has been really letting herself go as late. This is the fat thing again. Now, difference is that I'm an 11-year-old kid. 11-year-old kids don't tend to have any filter, so I'm going to tell her to stop stuffing her face. So there we go. Oh, there you go. He died straight away. I told you that. So I have another new heir now. So you have nothing about you either, but you're only 2. So you can't really do much to me at the moment anyway. But yeah, 11-year-olds don't have any filter, so I was relieved to see that my words did not go unheard. Oh, okay. Amsha thanked me for my concern and promised me that she will start dieting immediately. Okay, that's was not expecting that kind of response from A, an adult, B, my aunt, and C, a woman in general. They would probably be quite angry and tell you to shove it, but apparently she took it very well. Right, it's time to pick my focus, but now the thing is that under the previous Guardian, I was on the religious thing because the previous Guardian was a very religious guy. He was a zealot. So that is why I was doing that. Now, the thing is that this guy is now my tutor because he's now the regent. So he's kind of wrestled power and assumed control of that role. Now, he's not overly religious. He has the sympathy for other religions, so he's not a zealot, so he's not necessarily going to come down on me as hard about the religious side of things. He's more of a jurisprudence law kind of guy. He's diligent as well. He's on a scholarship focus, so that kind of makes a little bit of sense. He is also decadent, but he has put himself onto a hard diet. Before he was well fed, which means that he's decadent and he's been, you know, eating quite well, you know. So he's trying to steer away from the decadence, so he's not necessarily on that front so much anymore. So that's fine. But there's nothing other than what he is studying that particularly stands out to me. I mean, he's also my steward, so he could be teaching me stewardship stuff. Because he's kind of like, this is what I'm doing behind the scenes. Because I've put him onto an administer realm for him. He was on collecting taxes because I kind of, in my head canon, it was more like he was kind of skimming funds off the top because he's decadent and he's trying to be a bit greedy with it, but he's tried to rein himself in now, so I don't necessarily think he's doing that. So he's concentrating more on his job properly now because he's a diligent person. He's also paranoid, which makes it a little bit harder. He's intriguing, but not as much as he is learning, and like I said, he's on a scholarly focus, so learning education makes sense. But he is a flamboyant schemer, which means the intrigue focus also kind of makes sense. And he's my steward, so a stewardship focus kind of makes sense as well. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it's... See, so also what makes me think this is that learning is his highest stat. He's also all about doing the right thing, law and everything like that. And he's on a scholarship focus, which that's 3 towards learning. Intrigue is not terrible. He had an intrigue education, and all of the backstabbing and stuff that's going on behind the scenes right now would lead me towards an intrigue education. The only one I would say is like the fact that he's diligent and he's my steward would lead to stewardship. So 2 I would say would rule that out straight away. The other thing is with regards to the intrigue is, would he want to teach someone else the tricks of the trade, which then could lead to him having another enemy somewhere down the line? I think that he might, especially if he's paranoid, he's not going to want to teach me all the tricks of the trade and everything, is he? Because he's going to want to protect himself a little bit. So I think I'm going to go for a learning focus. I think that that makes sense. I mean, there is nothing about me anyway. I have nothing that suggests I would go towards anything. But I was on a religious focus, so I think a learning focus kind of makes sense. That's fine. Also, you wanted to arrange a marriage. She's just a courtier of mine. I don't particularly like her. Yeah, we will accept that. So I think that yeah, I think that education makes the most sense. I think that I'm happy with that. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Marshal Wali Uwais told me about his ideas. I couldn't really understand what he was talking about, but he was adamant in his belief that this would improve the military. Gold is not a massive issue, so that's fine, but it's all about what you would do. You're paranoid and not very fighty. If we say that your opinion is 15, so you're kind of eh. You're paranoid, so that would make me think you'd say no, let's not change anything. And you're not particularly you have no martial. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's not worth it. So there we go, so that makes sense. Also, betrothed can marry. Who are you? My half sister. You fully of age now then? Yes, you are. Okay. Yeah, we can make that happen. That's fine. We have an alliance with this guy. This betrothal was also set up under this region, so he would be happy with that. I think he's happy to go with that. The ruling dynasty of the Mohammed Sultanate has been overthrown by the zealous and hard-living tribesmen of the Hafsid dynasty. Their decadent sultanate has been toppled, freeing any vassals from their bondage to the unworthy sultan. With the sultanate gone, time will tell if the worthy dynasty was set up the task of restoring authority to the region. Oh wow, so that's that was this brown one, wasn't it? Yeah, also, yeah, there's a big fracturing up here of everything. This one down here has been broken up. Yeah, over here, that's all broken up as well. Oh wow, so there's a chance now, if the Caliph can get on it, to gobble up some land here. But he's in another war at the moment to vassalize this guy. So I have a feeling that he's probably not going to be able to do that before these guys all start to gobble themselves up and seize control of the area and everything. Consolidate power in this region. Yeah, so there's an opportunity there, but I don't think he's going to be able to take advantage of it. And my half-sister goes off. We already have an alliance with this guy. Yeah. So my half-sister goes off to go get married there. So here's a good little intriguey backstory as well. This guy in my dungeon, he's just complaining that he wants to go into house arrest because the dungeon's not very nice. But he's in prison for murder. He murdered someone. That's why he is actually in prison right now. So I would say an eye for an eye is like a pretty standard one punishment for this. Now, if we want to execute him, the just guy is saying yes, the vizier is saying yes, and the imam is saying yes. But look who's saying no. Sheikh Idris of Jeddah, the spy master, the guy who is putting himself up against these guys specifically, but the council in general. And this guy is returning a favour to him. How about that for some backstage intrigue, backstabbing? That's what I'm saying. Like, our guy right now, Mansour, he's not interesting. He's boring. You might have seen that we've just flown by through the years. I've been playing for about an hour already, and not really anything is happening. We're only up to, what, 22 minutes of game footage right now, because nothing's going on. But the interesting, intriguing stuff is going on in the background right now. When I make up the little stories for myself, Idris here is making a play for power. He's got one guy in his pocket returning a favour to him, but it's the other three guys who are contesting him that are saying that they don't want to get it done. Oh man, it's a great story. And I have a feeling that this guy would probably say yes if it wasn't for returning a favour to this guy. Oh, wow. So, what we're going to do is, I think we're going to release him. Although, it's still three that are saying that we should. See, the same three that they wouldn't banish him. I can ransom him, but that's about it. I would say there's three on my side still. They still outweigh these two. See, this is just one. It's an empty slot because I'm in a regency. There's, you know, it's weird that there's just this would be an advisor if I was a higher level, but because of the level I am, I don't have this many people on my council. So this one's just an automatic no for some reason. I don't know why. But let's say that these three still outweigh these two. So they're saying, no, we need to keep him in the dungeon. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep this guy in the dungeon. Yeah, he is in there for murder. So it's a just punishment. It is. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, and another big intriguey thing. Our vizier, his son and heir, has died under suspicious circumstances. Oh, you could just make up the story in the background, can't you? Oh, he's had him bumped off. He has another heir now. But I think he's travelling China, isn't he? No, he is. He's back. Okay. Because I was going to say, two of his sons were just off exploring China. But okay, so he's come back. He's the heir now. But yeah, oh, you can just make up the story. This guy had him bumped off, didn't he? Because he's trying to gain power. He's trying to gain power. He's killed off his heir. What's the new heir like? What are you like? Proud, ambitious, craven. So you're still scared though. Right, you're an intriguey kind of lawgiver. But you're craven as well, but you're ambitious. So you're ambitious, but you're not going to want to go up against him head to head. But you have and intrigue education and intrigue advice. So maybe you want to go about it in a different way. You're ambitious, but you want to go about it in the alleys way, the dark alleys way. Oh wow, yeah. So he had him bumped off. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I think that he had him bumped off. After the council meeting, Grand Vizier Elim asked me to exchange a few words in private. Apparently he has uncovered a rumour concerning a rare artefact. Elim believed there was some truth to the rumour and urged me to have a search arranged. He wants to look for an artefact again. Last time it was a very, very good artefact. It was the Sword of Muhammad that was stolen by these guys up here. Do you still have it? You don't have it anymore. Where's it gone? It disappeared. It's gone. The Sword of Muhammad could be anywhere now. Could be anywhere. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is where I fell, right? This was where I fell, but I think you've had it stolen, haven't you? Or given away, or what, anything it could be. Yeah, so this is basically me, because he's pulled me aside in private after the council meeting. So the regent isn't around. He's let himself go, and he's speaking to me. Look, I've just noticed this as well. Look, his picture as the regent is the young one. His picture as the guardian is the old one. Huh. That's funny. But yeah, so he's pulled me aside. And a 13-year-old boy, you tell him that there's a cool little treasure out there. Yeah, he's gonna say go for it, isn't he? Yeah, he's gonna say go for it. So we're gonna go and look for the artifact, but he's not very good, so I don't think he's gonna be. Although he's got good learning, so he might be able to. But he's also a coward, and he was publicly humiliated. That's why he's basically gone home and he's locked himself up in Mecca. So I've got him down here at the moment, back home in Mecca, because yeah, he doesn't want to be seen in the world. But now he's going to go off into the world and try and do something else. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Maybe we'll find another good artifact. Maybe, I don't think we will though. I think this one's just going to be a wild goose chase. Grand Vizier Elim has shared an intriguing discovery with me. During his search for the artifact, he has come across the rumours of an even rarer object. If we decide to pursue this new lead instead, we can still make use of some of the old research and resources, Elim tells me. Okay. I don't know why I would get stressed, but I'm going to say, yeah, find the even cooler thing. I'm probably going to get stressed from this, aren't I? No, I didn't. Okay. But I'm going to be like, yeah, find the really cool thing. I'm a 13-year-old boy. What 13-year-old boy doesn't want a really cool thing? Especially if you tell him it's treasure. So that, yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, go and find the really cool thing. Although the one thing I will say is that the national tax has gone down. So he's starting to draw attention, and he's drawn attention from the steward, because steward is taxed, and the steward has usurped the regency and the guardianship from him. So he's now going to start trying to dissuade. He's going to want to be there when we have meetings now. So unless it says something like he pulled me aside in private, I think we need to go with the no, we're not doing that kind of route now. Because I think if he's talking to me in private, 13-year-old boy, cool stuff comes into play. You know, like, yeah, cool, I want laser guns and cars and boobs. So yeah, 13-year-old stupid boy. But if it doesn't specifically specify that he's talking to us in private, he's drawing attention to himself now. So the regent, the guardian, the steward is definitely going to say, yeah, no, that's not happening. Whoa, big news in the world. The Seljuks are on the rise again. They've pulled themselves together well. He's just cut off this guy from the rest of his realm in India. So I'm assuming that they'll be able to get boats over, but yeah, they don't hold a land border anymore. He's cut them off. I mean, it doesn't really matter much in this game because you can march through other people's territory anyway. But the Seljuks, they've pulled themselves back together. 34,000 troops. Yeah, he's got himself back in shape. How much have you got? You see, you've only got 11. So now the Seljuks are a threat to us again. How many have you got? You've got 31,000 as well. So yeah, we're back to scary, scary neighbours again now. And the Seljuks, who took this land off me a long time ago, are big and powerful again. Yeah, 34,000. Yeah, so they're back to their pre-breakdown ways. So they are strong and scary once again. For some time now, I've been worried about Grand Vizier Alim's progress, or rather the lack thereof. Now my worst fears have been confirmed. As a consequence of Alim's carelessness, an accident has occurred and a large amount of the resources and documentation was ruined. Why did I entrust the search to the craven jester? Oh dear. So there's a big setback in the search for the artifact. So I think that's now come to the fruition. That's come to the fore. So I think that if anything comes up that gives us the opportunity to stop, again, if it doesn't specify we're in private. Oh no, that's just changed everything again. He is back. He is back. What are you like? You're the new trusting, temperate, decadent, and a theologian. So you don't care. You don't care. Okay. So you're back in command again. You're back in control. So now you only need to worry about Sheikh Idris. You don't need to worry about Fadl anymore. That's all done and dusted. You are back as my vizier again. Which means that, yeah, everything changes again. Everything's going to change again. So now he's definitely going to be like, no. The artifact search is fine. Don't worry about it. It's all going great. Don't worry about it. It's all good. And then, yeah, we need to change some stuff here again. So, once again, because I'm pretty sure, are you still kind, zealous, proud, craven? Yeah, you're still, but you were publicly humiliated, but you're all about religion again. So that becomes a new thing that we need to do. We're already on a learning focus, so that's fine. You've already become my educator, so that's okay. But yeah, we need to change some stuff around. Nothing there. Military's all fine. Here, right. So you are going to want to donate some money to them again, aren't you? Because you're very much about that. You're going to want me to go on a Hajj again. And I think that's probably it for now. Can we can execute him now. Everyone is on board with that again. Even Sheikh Idris. Using this option is viewed as tyrannical and will lower all of your vassals' opinion of you by 10. But you wanted to do it originally, didn't you? But you're kind though, right? Yeah, you're kind, so maybe you don't want to do it now? Maybe just banishment? Everyone would vote for that. It's still seen as tyrannical, even though the council votes yes. Maybe we just get rid of him and just ransom him then. But the thing is he's no, he's... Is he... What's a wali again? I've forgotten. It's a mosque. So he's in charge of a mosque. Yeah, I don't see a zealous man wanting a murderer to be in charge of a mosque. So I think he would say we need to get rid of him. So yeah, that's fine. He has been banished. So wait, apparently I can imprison her. Was she involved in it? She was involved in it as well. Okay, well we'll arrest her and you can also be banished. And there we go. That's fine. She has also been banished as well. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. I think that's all we needed to do right now as well, wasn't it? But yeah, swings. It's all swung again. It's all swung back the other way. Right, so the steward needs to be the strong vassal. It needs to be you anyway. But you're pretty... Yeah, you're more about that. So you're going to want to research economy tech. Because, yeah, you're a scholarly theologian. So you're going to want to... Mastermind theologian. You're going to want to hit the books. You're not really going to want to do anything else. You're not about money. You're not about... You're trusting, which means that he would also want you to hit the books as well, because he's all about learning as well. So you two, I can see you two getting on really well. You are not a powerful vassal, so you don't really matter. In fact, I don't have another... No, I was the other powerful vassal, wasn't I? I'm not there anymore, that's fine. But you and you definitely don't like each other. So it's all about who captures your soul. You know, who gets the steward, Sheikh Mirza of Qatif. Who is going to get you in their pocket? Is it going to be Sheikh Idris or is it going to be Sheikh Alim? Who is going to get you into their pocket? Who is going to make you their subordinate and make you trusting of them? Because, yeah, you don't really want to get involved in the intrigue. You are not an intriguey kind of guy. That is not your bag. You think everyone, you know, you think the best of everyone. Everyone's temperate, even though you're decadent, which is a little weird. But I think that's more just your family's decadence, isn't it? Yeah, your dynasty's decadent. Although it does say you are specifically decadent. Yeah, so I don't really get why he's decadent. It doesn't... There's nothing here. But you are a trusting person. All you want to do is... I mean, mastermind theologian, so you study about religion. That's all you're really interested in. So who is going to win your soul? Who is going to get you on their side in the council? Who is going to have you in their pocket? And that means, where is the council going to go from here? I'm going to leave it here today, ladies and gentlemen. I've been playing for nearly 2 hours now. And this is pretty much all of the footage I have. We are starting to get to a point where I think that we're going to start calling an end to this series, because you've seen most of the events that can happen in this game now, and as time goes on, it's usually just more and more of the same events that are repeating. There are very few new events that happen, and it's up to me to kind of tell a story for you and to make it entertaining for you by that story. And like this whole state intrigue thing is a story in my head. There's nothing in the game that would make that a thing. It doesn't. It's not it's not really a mechanic. I mean, there is the favors mechanic and stuff like that, and that kind of buys into it and makes sense a little bit. But at the end of the day, I play as me, and all the decisions come down to me pretty much. You know, it's not a council thing. But in the headcanon-y, story-driven way that I want to tell you, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it entertaining and a story-driven exercise for you. So, but other than that, yeah, we're starting to run out of events and everything's starting to become a little bit samey. So, I think that we are probably coming towards the end of this series now. I think this is episode 50, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that we're definitely coming towards the end of this series now. It's been a whole year of this series, and almost. Obviously, this series has been running longer than a year, but, you know, I'm not doing this full time, so not every week there's been an episode out, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, I think that we're starting to come up on the end of this series now, and I hope that I've made it as entertaining for you as possible, and hopefully next time we'll get to see who wins the soul of the council, who is going to have the ultimate authority in the council as it is, and we will find that out next time. I want to thank you for joining me today. I certainly hope that you do join me for that next time. But until then, I bid you all adieu, a good day, and a massive GG to you all.
Este video ha sido una producción de Rich Key Entertainment. Para más shows geniales como este, no te olvides de dar clic en el link que aparece aquí para visitar todos los canales de YouTube. También puedes ver este video que sugerimos para ti. Muchas gracias, no te olvides de dar like y suscribirte para más contenido como este.